Today's episode is brought to you by Audible.com. Go over and get you a free audiobook 30-day free trial over at www.audibletrial.com/nerdcave. You can be picking up Timothy Zahn's new book, Thrawn. It's freaking awesome. Or you can get Ahsoka. You can get all these Star Wars books because everybody loves Star Wars. If you don't love Star Wars, what are you doing with your life? There's over 180,000 titles, though, to choose from. You can get it on your iPhone, your Android, your Kindle. And if you have an MP3 player and what are you doing with your life, you can get that there as well. So go over to audibletrial.com/nerdcave and grab you one of those new books. Get smart. We read at the Nerd Cave. We read. Build it beautiful. What's up, everybody? This is Zach.
And Allie.
With the Nerd Cave Podcast. Today is episode 209.
It's 209.
4 years ago, myself, Derek Diamond, and our former co-host, Willis Cannon, sat down in a church youth room a few days before May the 13th. We recorded a podcast, 2 to be exact. Episode 0 and episode 1. Episode 0 was the explanation of what the podcast was going to be.
So it wasn't really, it was just like, it was like the tutorial. It wasn't really like...
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't really the game. It's kind of like the Great Plateau.
Oh,
Breath of the Wild. If you didn't play it. What are you doing with your life?
Not owning a Switch or Wii U.
Well, who owned one of those? Anyway, so we sat down. We recorded 2 episodes. The first one, was the first one. Come a long way.
Yeah.
A lot of...
Like 209 ways.
Yes. From there. So, yeah.
Yeah.
We are going to have a 4-year anniversary show, though.
But I'm not going to be there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Actually, I am kind of sad. It would have been fun to be a part of that.
Yeah, it's going to be a 6-hour stream.
I would offer...
Actually, more.
Jeez. I would offer to lend you the Mario Kart game, but I'd have to leave my Switch behind because you have to have, like, both controllers. You can't, like, split them off.
Yeah, but it can be put into mine.
Yeah, but I'm probably going to be taking it with me.
Oh, that's okay. I should have it by then. So, May 27th, we're going to have the 4-year anniversary show for the Nerd Cave. There'll be a lot more information coming out, but we're going to start at noon Central Time on the 27th, and we're going to go all the way till about 6:30 when we're going to start the 4-year anniversary episode. That's 2 weeks after the 4-year anniversary, but it all works out.
Life happens.
Yeah, so I hope you are able to join us. We're going to have some fun. We're going to play video games with everybody.
I would say I'd watch any of it, but I'll probably be at the convention all day.
Yeah, it's okay. But the people at home can watch.
Yeah, people at
and
home
can
can
join
watch.
in. We'll be playing tons of stuff. More than likely some Injustice 2.
Oh, yeah.
Some Mario.
Mario.
Yeah, Mario Andretti.
Mario Andretti.
Yeah. Mario Kart.
What? I don't get the Andretti part.
You don't get it. Mario Andretti was like one of the most famous Formula One racers ever.
I don't know a lot about racers. If it's Mario Kart, I know.
Dry Bones.
Yeah, I know Dry Bones.
He was like Dry Bones, but had skin and was Italian.
No one likes Dry Bones.
I like Dry Bones.
Okay, no one likes Dry Bones.
I like Dry Bones. Jim Sterling likes Dry Bones. Greg Miller likes Dry Bones.
Okay, nothing against Dry Bones, but in this new game you can play as Link, Skyward Sword Link to be specific. So I mean,
it's not Breath of the Wild.
No, but
that's not only knowledge.
Just because we're talking about Mario Kart,
Mario
Kart. Because they added 4 cups to it. It's usually
50cc.
Well, no. Those are the Grand Prix.
Okay.
Because there's usually mushroom, shell, banana, star, leaf, and special. Those are usually the 4. But they added, They added Animal Crossing one. They added Hyrule, or Triforce, excuse me. And then 2 others I don't remember. Yoshi, and something else. Anyway, not important. What's important is that there's a Hyrule circuit.
Oh,
actually,
really?
Driving through Hyrule, and because usually you can collect coins, but they changed the coins to rupees.
That's really cool.
I really like it, and so there's this really cool kind of fast-paced like rock version of the Zelda theme playing, and playing as Link through all that. You're just like, yeah. And then there's part you actually like go through the castle, and there's like a huge Master Sword there.
Really?
And like you can actually like it. I think it's random because one time I was playing it, and on the second lap, there's like a ramp that pops up so you can like go over the Master Sword.
Yeah.
But when I did it again, I was like, all right, I'm ready on the second lap, and then it didn't pop up. So I think it's random.
Being crafty.
It's crafty.
Being a
so
little
I
crafty
haven't gotten
craft.
in like with playing as Link, whenever you do like special jumps or whatever, sometimes he'll pull out. Actually, most of the time he pulls out the sword and he's like, woo. So I've been like, I really want to get a picture of Link pulling out the sword while jumping over the Master Sword. Like that is my goal for this game now.
Well, you've luckily on a little.
Yeah.
Oh, here you got.
I love that song.
You got a little meme machine. You know you can go in and you could like put text over your
Really?
pictures. Yeah,
I didn't know
like
that.
Nintendo made a meme machine.
God bless.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Or a meme machine. Get it? Me, as in me's little versions of you that you make in Nintendo.
Oh, I get it.
That's what I have to work with, everybody.
We were both tired.
Oh. So, all of that aside,
Yep.
Robbie's busy.
Yep.
Derek's busy. We're
I
here
have no life,
and
so-
alive.
Yeah.
So, we're here.
Yep.
And it's going to be an awesome episode
Yep.
because you're here, we're here. We're going to bring you the news that you need to know.
What news do I need to know?
You need to know that New Mutants has Maisie Williams and Anya.
Anya.
Nope, Anya.
Okay.
Anya Taylor
It's Anya.
Joy. She's got one of them hyphenated names. Confirmed to star in X-Men spinoff. The New Mutants, the upcoming X-Men spinoff film, will include a Game of Thrones star and the lead of 2015's The Witch as part of its ensemble. Should have been its ensemble. Whatever. IGN confirmed that Maisie Williams will star as Wolfsbane, and Anya Taylor Joy will play the mutant Magic
Magic.
in the 2018 film directed by The Fault in Our Stars' Josh Boone.
Oh.
Never watched it. I heard it was good. People were loving it.
No, yeah, I thought, because I read the book, and I thought they did a really good job at keeping it accurate. So.
Who also co-wrote the script with Nate Gwaltney.
Gwaltney.
Whatever.
That's a heck of a name.
Mm-hmm. In addition to these two, the team will for the film is expected to include Moonstar, Sunspot, and Cannonball and Warlock. Why the ands? Why the ands?
I'm telling you, like,
And this is
the editor.
This is like an actual editor on the site.
Yeah, like we actually went and we checked out this article, like, because we were reading through it, make sure it was worth talking about. And I'm reading it, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, they need to get a better editor, or just an editor at all. And we scroll down to the bottom, and it says, this was edited by so-and-so. And I'm like, no, it wasn't.
So Magic is Colossus' sister.
Colossus.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone who just heard that.
They're like, oh my god. Like they are off the rails already. And just from her name, what do you think her powers are?
Can she do magic? Wait, what's her name?
Magic.
Yeah, can she do magic?
No, she's a water bender.
That's still kind of magic.
No, I'm just totally kidding. She's
No,
magic.
I know, but still, waterbending's kind of magic.
Yeah.
It's magic.
Mumbo jumbo, hokey religions, ancient weapons, no good. Whoa! And then Wolfsbane's, she can turn into a wolf.
What?
Yeah. And it like goes against her religious beliefs.
Yeah.
So she's like battling that.
Yeah. I mean, that would be difficult to do, especially like if you're like really adherent to a particular belief, and all of a sudden it turns out you can do something that's very contrary to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
a lot of internal struggle there.
Just be like, I can sprout eels from my fingers. That would question things. It's like, what is this?
Wait, okay. If you could have like one mutant superpower.
No, I'm just saying, like, that would make me question
Oh
things.
no, yeah, I'd be like, this is.
That wouldn't be my superpower.
No,
that
no,
I
I'm saying,
want.
no, that's what I'm asking. Like, if you could choose like a mutant, like if you were a mutant and you could choose your superpower, what would it be?
Oh, like mutant or superhero, like because it's.
Well, I mean, they're the same, but like mutants, because like I don't know. Okay, just general like if you were
like a
in,
meta human.
Yeah.
Okay. Speed.
Speed.
Super speed.
Super speed.
Super speed. Because that goes along with like super healing, because your whole body is like vibrates at a different frequency, so you can heal
like
faster.
not like you can go. Not just you go fast, but like you can just make stuff go fast.
Well, like your whole body's like in that state constantly, so like you're just
okay.
like always like if you get hurt, like you break your arm in like an hour, it's
Yeah.
healed instead of like the month or so that it takes to heal your arm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I want. I've never broken a bone though.
Get on my level. I've broken 8 or 9.
Oh, get on my level. I'm a pure human being.
So am I. I broke all my bones before, like by the time I was 5.
No, it means reckless.
I was a reckless little child. People jumping on trampoline. I don't get on that trampoline. Guess what? I'm getting on the trampoline. I want to bounce.
Poster Man 2017. I want to bounce.
bounce.
Oh, and more superhero news. Wonder Woman exclusives new poster featuring Gal Gadot and Chris Pine. With Wonder Woman now just weeks away, the anticipation for DC's superhero solo film is fast reaching a fever pitch. We have a new poster. It's down here.
It's cool.
Yeah. They totally photoshopped the mess out of it.
Oh, I mean,
Why is her sword? Is her sword like did she like
It's-
fumble and like hit her breastplate? It's
I
like
don't know. It's just like it's a magic sword, just like magic.
and then Chris Pine, like
Just being Chris Pine.
he's just back there. He's got his shotgun, his little shotty.
He's just chilling.
Yeah.
He's in a sweater.
It's
just chilling.
all like smoky. Like they're over there. You know, they're vaping.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they're vaping.
They're vaping.
They're Vape Nation. that was back in World War II.
Yep.
Vape
Yeah.
Nation.
No, it was.
You know.
Not a lot of people know this, but that's how a lot of, like people, not necessarily just like soldiers, but people who were involved in the war effort. A lot of them actually got closer through Vape Nation.
Yeah, that's the truth. Check your history books. Not written by.
I mean, every history course I took in high school was AP, so clearly I know what I'm talking about.
True. Vape Nation.
Vape Nation.
Moving on, some more superhero news. The CW has ordered DC's Black Lightning to series. Black Lightning. Black Lightning has been ordered to series by the CW, making it producers Greg Berlanti's 5th DC drama on the network. He's killing it. He's on it.
Is he the producer of all? of them?
Yes.
Wow, he's probably making bank.
Oh yeah, he's making bank, hand over fist.
Bam.
And what's funny is none of his shows have been canceled, but all of them have been renewed. Like he knows what he's doing.
I feel like you wouldn't say but there. It's like none of them been canceled and they've all been renewed.
No,
Okay, whatever. I don't know.
it might be 1:16 in the afternoon, but it feels like it's 8 o'clock in the morning.
I don't. Anyway, that's cool.
Yeah, I ate brownies last night and it made me sick. So
Oh, I want brownies.
like they were brownies that had milk in them,
Oh.
but they were very good. And then I ate a piece of cake.
Well, see, that's the way you hecked up.
Yep.
You
Yep.
hecked up.
Messed up. IGN can confirm that the network, which also airs Berlanti's Arrow, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, and Supergirl, has ordered the series 2017-18 TV season. The series stars Heart of Dixie's Cress Williams as Jefferson Pierce, who's abandoned his secret identity long ago, but takes up the mantle of wanted vigilante Black Lightning. Once again, after finding one daughter hell-bent on justice and the other being recruited by a gang. So, looks good. I'm excited for it. You know,
I think it's a cool thing.
yeah. It's not like I'm not one of those people that watches everything.
Me either.
Just because I don't have the time anymore.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that sucks. But I know, Derek Daniel, you're listening right now. Shout out to you. I know you watch all of these, so I hope you enjoy it. I'll check it out, but I'm not can't promise that it's going to be.
My thing is, like, I haven't really delved into any of the DC, like, TV universe stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, hopefully it'll be good. Now, this one was actually kind of a surprise to see that this was happening.
Yeah.
Jason Bateman officially signs on for Arrested Development Season 5. Bateman revealed the news on Twitter, indicating that the highly anticipated new season of the hit comedy series is in the works. He tweeted, "Looks very probable. I'm going to put some miles on the stair car this summer. Just officially signed on to more Arrested Development today." Oh, just stick with this, guys.
Yep.
Entertainment Weekly also confirmed writing for the season 5 has started, with filming expected to begin sometime this summer. However, there's no information yet as to when fans can expect the new episodes to premiere. And this comes after like a 7-year absence before they made the 4th season.
Yeah.
And the schedules of all the people that were involved were so hectic that they kind of like did each episode based off of like one character, and like you didn't see all of them in the same place very often. So hopefully this season, I know a lot of people didn't like that, but they were glad to get Arrested Development. Yeah. But they wanted it back to where they was. I mean,
like you gotta take what you can get.
Yeah. But then again, all of these people have went on to bigger things than Arrested Development. So you get what you get.
And you don't go fit.
Yeah, that works too.
I haven't said that since I was like in kindergarten.
We're reverting today.
Yeah, it feels like it.
So there's a lot of TV shows that get made. There's a lot of TV shows that don't get past pilot. And then there's some that get a season.
And then you never hear from them again.
Yes. And unfortunately, one of those that falls in that is Firefly.
Yeah. Well, for Firefly, it got its season, and then it got a movie. And even though, like, it ended there, you still hear about it all the time. It's like, it lives in infamy, but it died before its time.
Yeah. Now, some of these shows definitely deserve to die.
Yeah, some shows are just,
they're bad. They're awful.
Meh.
So, let's go down the list of things that's been killed off.
Okay.
I like it. Chicago Justice, Code Black, Criminal Minds Beyond Borders, Elementary, The Great Indoors, New Girl, The Odd Couples, Prison Break. That's actually kind of surprising. Even though Prison Break ended a long time ago, they brought it back. Whatever. Quantico, Ransom, Screen Queens, Shots Fired, Training Day, Trial and Error, 24 Legacy, because you ain't got Kiefer Sutherland, son.
I've heard of, like, maybe 5 of those.
Exactly. They weren't that good.
I'm a little surprised about Elementary. I heard, like, I had never watched any of it, but from what I heard, people really liked it.
I never watched any of it either. That was like with Lucy Liu or whatever.
Yeah.
APB, American Crime, the Blacklist Redemption. Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Bones.
Well, Bones is like
12 seasons.
Yeah, and plus, like, they said, like, oh, we're canceling the show now because, like, we're done with our story. We're done. That's not like it's getting canceled by the network. It's a great show. Conviction,
The Catch, Doubt, Dr. Ken, Emerald City, Frequency, Grim, Imaginary, Mary, Last Man Standing, which that was on for a while, like 6 years. Making, 6 years.
I'm thinking a different show. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Last Man on Earth. I was like, there's no way it's been out for 6 years.
Making History, No Tomorrow, Notorious, Pitch, Powerless, which only had like a few episodes aired.
Never saw it.
It was set in like the DC comic universe, and then they kind of it just wasn't a good show.
I've never, I never even heard of it, honestly.
Yeah. Pure Genius, The Real O'Neills, Reign, which was on for a while. It was Mary Queen of Scots. It's kind of like the Tudors, but it was...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Rosewood, Secrets and Lies, Sleepy Hollow, Son of Zorn, Time After Time, Two Broke Girls, The Vampire Diaries.
I never watched it, but I'm just tired of hearing about it.
Yeah. I watched like the first season. It was pretty bad.
Mm-mm.
I regret it.
You should.
Here are the ones that are coming back. They're safe.
It's safe.
They're
Oh yeah, I just heard about one of these today. People have been talking about it nonstop. It's about some cops and featuring a particular SNL former person. It's Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, okay.
They just got renewed for season 5.
Well, congratulations, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Congratulations also to not getting canceled because your show didn't suck.
Yeah.
The following people.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm reading ahead. I'm going to wait till you get to it so I can say something.
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., American's Housewife, America's Funniest Home Videos, Arrow, The Bachelor.
Of course, The Bachelor is coming back. Like, everybody... Okay, I don't watch The Bachelor.
I don't watch it
but,
either.
like, so many people watch The Bachelor.
I don't know why.
I know why. I listen to a podcast about people who talk about The Bachelor, and that's fun. Because, like, they watch it as, like, a game. Like, they have, like...
Okay, I was about to say, if it's a... Is it My Brother, and Me?
It's one of the guys and his wife.
Okay.
Actually, I think they all might kind of watch it, but one of the guys and his wife.
Is the whole podcast based off of watching The Bachelor?
Pretty much. Like, they talk... No, like, they talk about it, and then they'll talk about other stuff, but, like, they understand that it's terrible, and it's great, and, like, they have, like...
That's just bad.
They have
We're going to move on now.
Like a bracket system.
No, we're gonna move on.
It's great.
The Big Bang Theory, The Biggest Loser, Blackish, The Blacklist, Blind Spot, Blue Bloods, Bob's Burgers, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Bull, Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, Chicago PD, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. I'm just gonna add some like shows in here and see if anyone catches anything.
I'm down with
that. Criminal Minds, Dancing with the Stars, Hollywood Square, Designated Survivor,
You have to
Empire.
do it in alphabetical order if you're going to make it work.
I just The Exorcist, Family Guy. Well, Dancing with the Stars like used to have the Hollywood Square guy on it.
Oh, okay.
So that just like triggered me.
There's an Exorcist TV show?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Family Guy, The Flash, Fresh Off the Boat, The Goldbergs, The Good Place, Gotham, Great News, Grey's Anatomy, Game of Thrones, Hawaii Five-0. Game of Thrones was going to be there. They didn't even get
Hawaii
renewed.
Five-0, Hollywood Squares, How to Get Away with Murder, Zombies, Zombies Go to the Store, iZombie, iZombies Go to the Store. I never saw iZombie.
It's actually really good. Jane the Virgin, Kevin Can't Wait, The Last Man on Earth.
Kevin Can Wait.
Whatever. If you watch these shows, get a life.
You watch some of these shows?
Not Kevin Can Wait.
Okay.
Oh, I love everybody that's listening.
It's getting saucy up in
It
here.
is getting saucy today. Law and Order Special Victims Unit.
Woo!
Law and Order. Law and Order Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Law and Order.
The UK version.
I lost my cat. Can you help me?
Law and Order. Someone looked at me wrong in a store, and now I'm going to make a big deal about it, even though they're really just tired and just happened to look at you.
Law and Order. Triggered.
Yeah.
Law and Order. Safe Places. Oh, let's move on. We got bogged down there. DC's Legends of Tomorrow, Lethal Weapon, Life in Pieces, Lucifer, MacGyver, the new one, not the old one. Bring back the old one.
I haven't seen it. Have you seen the new one at all?
I am not.
I am not either.
I'm just going off of what I know of the old one. He could beat an army with a bag of rice and a 9-volt battery.
He could take over a country with a paperclip.
Yeah.
Single paperclip, from what I know.
Yes. Bag of rice, 9-volt battery, and a paperclip.
Yep.
Becomes freaking dictator of North Korea.
Yep.
And be like...
Flies to outer space, takes over the moon.
Yeah.
It's got stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Madam Secretary.
Man with the plan. The Mick. The middle. Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Happy Mother's Day to all mothers out there.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow's Mother's Day. Or
You've already heard it by now. Or if you're on the Patreon side of it.
Yeah, if on the Patreon, it's today, right?
No, day after.
Okay, so it's on Patreon. Then yesterday was Mother's Day. And
so
if you're
belated
not,
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, time.
Yeah. But for us, tomorrow's Mother's
Yes.
Day. This is how this works.
We're time travelers.
This is the cluster that is the Nerd Cave. We have technical difficulties all the time.
Yep. we have technical difficulties because we're always time traveling, and that messes with the technology.
Yeah. Like our studio is just like always just like like just.
So it's like you come in to record, you open the door, and they're not here, and just like, oh, they must be time traveling. Close the door, open it back up, and you're like, guys, come on! I thought we said we were gonna meet this time on this particular day, and you're like, oh my bad, I thought you were doing it this time, this day.
Yeah, and it's like you didn't tell us the year.
We really need to work out a better system. Yeah, because I remember one time I thought we were going to 2020. Turns out we were going to 2021.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that 2023 episode. Anyway, NCIS Los Angeles. Yes, that's how I say it. Get over it.
NCIS New Orleans, NCIS New York, NCIS Miami.
Guatemala.
Isn't there an NCIS Miami, or is that?
No, that's CIS. CSI.
CIS. Crime in C.
Once upon a time, the CW 100, the originals, Riverdale, Scandal, Scorpion, Shades of Blue, Shark Tank. Are you going to survive the Shark Tank? This is the real Shark Tank. The Simpsons. Jesus, really?
Wow.
They've done everything. There's nothing that show can do anymore. I'm sorry.
I've never really watched it. I've seen like parts of it.
Speechless, Star, Supergirl, Superior Donuts, Supernatural, Superstore, Survivor, Taken, This Is Us, Timeless, Undercover Boss, The Voice, and The X-Files.
13 seasons. This will be their 13th season. I won't get into it. I know people like Supernatural. That's fine. Chase your bliss. Should have stopped after like 6.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. If you like it, great. Have fun watching that. That's all good.
Yeah. Have fun with that. I'm going to have fun when Psych returns for their holiday TV special. I'm excited.
I remember when we were first talking about it, and we were like, what? They're coming back for a movie? Oh my god, what? And now I'm just like, keep hitting the mic. And it's just like, the more I hear about it, I'm so happy.
I am too.
I love that show so much. I've watched it all the way through. I can't bring myself to watch the last few episodes because then it's like it's actually over. I watched that show through like.
But
5
now
times.
we have a holiday special.
I know, but then once the holiday special's over, then it's like, eh. But Amy and I are talking about how like this is our like kick to like we're gonna watch it like so it like lines up with watching the movie. So
sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
I do want to point out your hair.
Yeah, I noticed
because on this one we don't have it. Sue us. You can't.
It's just I'm just absorbing everything.
Yeah, because we don't have the same.
Just kidding. I'm actually Ghost X-Files.
Yeah, it's not the same as the other one, but it's.
Yeah, I noticed it, and I was gonna say something, and I was like, no, it's not really a whole lot we're gonna be able to do to fix it.
Whatever.
But here it looks fine, and that's what matters.
Yeah. Psych is coming back for a 2-hour holiday TV movie that will premiere on the USA Network this December. The movie picks up 3 years after the series finale with fake psychic. He's not a fake psychic.
He's not a fake psychic. Spoiler.
Sean Spencer and best friend Burton Gus Guster. Or if I could think of a nickname right now, I would give Gus a nickname. Teaming up once again to pursue and stop mystery assailant who has targeted one of Sean's and Burton's friends. The rest of the returning cast includes Timothy Lassiter,
Munson, Maggie Lawson, Kristen Nelson, Corbin Benson.
Steve Franks will direct
Yay.
from a script he co-wrote with James Roday.
I'm so excited.
Steve and James, not Stephen James. Steve and James have taken the unique brand of comedy that is a series honed over 8 seasons and packed it into a 2-hour movie that successfully rekindles one of the greatest bromances in TV history.
That's absolutely true.
Yes.
I love Sean and Gus's relationship. It's great.
I love it too. Derek Daniel asks, thoughts on Hellboy being rebooted with a new director and actor and reportedly going to have a darker story? Well, if you didn't hear, some people crapped on old Ron Perlman and everybody else that was involved in the original 2 Hellboy movies. Mm-hmm. Thought they were good movies. They were hoping.
I never saw them, actually.
Yeah, they were good. Guillermo del Toro directing it.
Yeah, I feel like it's, from what I've heard, it's one of those movies people either like really didn't like it the more they really enjoyed it.
Yeah. It like, if you compare it to Watchmen, like some people like Watchmen, but the majority hated it because it wasn't a superhero movie.
Yeah.
Not that. Like, it's good.
I never saw Watchmen either.
Yeah. I
Which
did.
was ironic because I had like, I don't remember how I got it, but I had like a pretty thick comic, like a Watchmen comic book in my room. I have no idea how it got there. I actually don't know what happened to it. And I'm just like, it's like, where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Cotton Eye Joe.
It's the ink guy.
Ink guy?
Yeah, the ink guy with the face.
Okay.
Watchmen.
I just told you I never saw
Come
it.
on, Allie. Just like, yeah.
Well, I thought you were talking about like an ink printer guy, and I was like, what?
No, he's a guy made of ink.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, he's Jesus, what is his name? I was just playing it up as ink guy. I had his name. Starts with a K, I want to say, but I'm not sure. Anyway,
I might be able to psychically tell you in a little bit. Just keep
yeah.
going.
As I vamp here about ink guy, like his face is those, like you go to a psychologist or whatever, and they hold up like the ink blotches, you know, and there's like, what do you see?
Is it
Rorschach? Yeah, there you go. There's a K in there.
Yeah, well, it's actually CH, but his real name is Walter Joseph Kovacs with a K, and I just remembered that out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Nothing at all to do with Google and Wikipedia.
Yeah. So yeah, Rorschach, because it has like the Rorschach things.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and like it's constantly changing.
Yeah, from the picture I saw of it, it looks like.
Yeah, it's like constantly changing.
That's really cool.
So he came into your room and took.
Yep.
Yeah.
He took it because he was like,
and
"Why
your
do you
safety,
have this?"
like you feeling safe in your own home. You've got this crazy man.
Yeah, it's been a little unsettling there.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But anyway,
You've just been like, here are the rails. We're just kind of like hopping back and forth, like just kind of closer to it. We're never really on the rail.
that's why this show is going to be the best show. Like
Yeah.
the real 4-year anniversary show. The 13th of May, recording it. This is what you get.
Yep.
This is what you get. This is what you pay for.
Woo.
Hellboy to be rebooted with new actor, according to creator Mike Mignola. There you go. This is why I got you here, so you can.
I'm just assuming that's how it's pronounced. It might be pronounced like Mignola, but it's probably Mignola.
I'm not gonna just because your hair is all wishy-washy. I'm not gonna switch over as much.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry. Just gonna have to get over it. Go to IGN if you want to read
Plus,
the article.
we're reading the info that they need to know, so it's okay.
The reboot will be rated R and be helmed by the Descent and Dog Soldiers. Why are they making soldiers out of dogs? I think
That's sad because dogs
Yeah.
are pure and good.
Yeah.
They're good boys.
yeah, like they're just like, oh, such a good boy, such a good dog.
And those dogs that are like, like police dogs or like service dogs or whatever, if you see them in public, don't pet them. They're doing their job. Admire them from afar.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Like, oh. Like I saw one last night at Relay for Life.
Yeah. I saw 2 service dogs at the mall yesterday, and I was like, wow, such good boys. They're doing their job. I'm going to stay away so they can do their job.
Yeah, like, and they demonstrated, like, the power of the dog.
Yeah.
Like, it was, like, on this guy's arm.
Yeah.
I could not imagine.
Those things are
like,
tough.
this
For
guy
them to
was,
like actually bite down
yeah,
on you, yeah,
like,
that would.
and the guy was lifting him up and just, like, not even coming off.
Nope.
Not even coming off.
Dog's
Could you
strong.
imagine that in your arm?
No.
I'm assuming that this guy, Neil Marshall, that's what Dog Soldiers is all about.
Probably.
Also, they might have voices like Airbud and like Air.
Oh, the Air Buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my idea.
Okay, if it's dog soldiers and it's like these dogs are in a war, but like it's the same like lightheartedness, like it's not sad or anything, like the same kind of tone as like Air Buddies, I would totally watch it.
Let's see what.
This is old.
This is an old movie.
It's like 15. If this car is old enough to have its permit. Just have its permit.
A routine military exercise turns into a nightmare in Scotland wilderness.
So is it actually about dogs?
No,
I don't think it's actually about dogs.
I don't think. I think. It's,
Wait.
We got some. Nope. Okay.
Okay. I think
werewolves.
okay.
Well, the werewolves.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, maybe it's just like the pictures or whatever, but it looked that like the quality of it looked more like 1990s.
80s.
Yeah, 80s
it looked
or
like
90s.
Yeah, they didn't have
Not
a good camera.
2002.
It was just like they got like a busted up iPhone from the. No, they did have iPhones.
I was gonna say.
They had a busted up iPhone from the
They had
future.
a busted up flip phone.
Yeah, they
Recording on the flip
had their
phone.
razor. Like, all right, guys, we all.
All right, we got like 10 seconds. Let's go.
David Harbour, most recently known as his role as Police Chief Jim Hopper in Stranger Things, will replace Ron Perlman as the red superhero.
The eponymous.
Yeah, there you go. What does eponymous mean?
I don't know, but if I think about it real hard, I bet I can tell you.
That's all the information Mingala has released so far, but he promises more news to come. Now, this comes after Guillermo del Toro talks about, like, he was in talks with getting a third one made.
Yeah.
And everybody was on board, and then Jerkface McJerkins, Mike, you know, there's always a Mike. There's always a Mike.
Mike.
It's like, no, we're going to reboot this thing.
Yeah.
I think the guy that's from Stranger Things will do a good job.
I think so too. I thought he did a great job.
Yeah.
Stranger Things. And
But Ron Perlman is a beast.
Yeah.
And you're treating my boy like he's just leftover chopped liver.
Okay, eponymous. I thought about it really hard. It means, like, of a person giving their name to something, or of a thing like named after a particular person. So like Roseanne's eponymous hit TV series.
Okay, so
So
Hellboy.
It's like
That's
named
his
after,
name.
Yeah, it's like named after the person.
That's
or
his
thing.
name. So the movie's named after him.
Yes.
So we could use eponymous with Batman.
Yeah, with Batman.
Superman,
Yeah, pretty
so-
much like any like superhero movie.
Yeah. Except for Guardians of the Galaxy. Well,
Like-
technically.
Like they are conclusively the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Guardians. Woo. Hold on, wait. Woo.
It should be good. I just hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being jerks. The people that want to do it. That's my thing. They want to do it.
Yeah, they want to do it. They're gonna make money.
Yeah.
Regardless. So
Yeah. Now, I read this
I heard about this the other day.
early in the morning. Sick as a dog. Dying. I was dying off of those brownings and cake.
Yep.
Stop cooking with milk. Come on, people. There's people lactose intolerant.
There are a lot
Everybody's like vegan and gluten free. I'm just like over here lactose intolerant. Hello.
Lactose intolerant.
Hello. This has been going on a lot longer than the gluten thing. Just saying. Why can't I have a movement?
I feel like it probably.
Why can't I have a movement?
You know what? You start that movement.
I will.
Go down to Palafox, like go like during like the Palafox Square thing when they're probably selling a lot of vegan and gluten stuff, and be like, "Hey, where's my lactose intolerant?"
Yeah.
And you have to make sure, like, whenever you spell it out, it's like LACK space toast space intolerant, like you're lacking toast, lactose intolerant.
What I'm gonna do is like make a whole documentary of me taking like not milk jugs like the gallon jugs, but like the milk cartons and
Like you get like school.
Those two, that would be good as well. Like 2% milk,
Yeah.
and like just like busting them on the
Bang.
ground, and be like, "You don't rule me, milk."
Okay, here's what you do. You get the milk carton, and then you get little firecrackers. You put them in there, like make sure the wick's sticking out just a little bit, and then light it on fire and be like, "I am the master of milk," while you're doing it, and then explodes in your hands. That's a power play.
We already know me and fire and anything that's like, it's not a good thing because I almost caught your neighbor's tree on fire.
I was like, what are you talking about? God, I think we still have like videos from back then.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. I know
Have
I've
you ever
told
told
them.
that story?
I think I have, but it's been a long time ago. So here's a quick story.
Yeah, for all the new people.
So it was mine and Amy's first New Year's Eve
Yes.
together,
Mm-hmm.
and your mother's quite a pyrotechnic, pyromaniac. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say pyrotechnic and pyromaniac. Yes.
She really loves her fireworks. So we got these huge Chinese lanterns, and I've
Yeah.
always wanted to do them.
They're really cool.
They are. And we lit one off, and it went well. Everything. And
Amy just popped her head in the door and started laughing.
And the second one, like, it was going.
I think like it was like
It
it was like
lit.
really windy.
Yeah, it was really windy. It was at night. And it takes a while to light these on fire.
Well,
like the
it takes a while to light on fire, and then also takes a while, like, it's kind of like, it works like a hot air balloon, where like it has to, like, the heat has to fill it up enough to where it actually will overcome physics and fly.
Well, and it started, like, I was holding it, and it started, pulling from me, and I'm
So
like,
it's okay.
okay, it's go time. So I let it go, and the wind catches it, and it's like it's doing this bob and
we're
weave
like, oh,
kind
God,
of
what's it
stuff,
doing?
and then it gets caught.
On the neighbor's tree, which was like bare of leaves, like
Yeah.
perfect for
And
fire.
it's like there, and it's starting to, like, the bag around it starting to get hotter and hotter. So I, being of sound mind and sound body, I go grab the pool stick, and, like, it's a very large pool stick. So I'm like, I come and I just grab the the lantern out of the tree
With the pool net,
with the pool net, and the pool net's catching on fire now. And they live on a bayou, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's a bayou.
And I just, like, slam the thing into the water. And
Oh, man.
so that's the story of me almost catching a neighbor's tree on fire, which probably would have caught their house on fire.
Oh, I found it! I was trying to see if I could find the picture of you guys with, like, the burnt net. If I can just... Can you see it?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
We can pop it up there, if I remember. If I don't remember, oh well. Let's move on to the story.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood comes to Twitch. Twitch will be hosting a Mr. Rogers Neighborhood marathon for 18 days starting May 15th at 12 p.m. Pacific time. All 886 episodes. That's a lot.
That's a lot. I did not realize there were that many.
Of the beloved children's show will be streamed live at twitch.tv/Mr. Rogers, and that's no D in that. The marathon will feature episodes that only aired once and aren't available online anywhere else, with additional mini marathons to follow. Twitch will also be running a fundraising campaign during the marathon to help support local PBS stations,
That's
which
awesome.
is good.
That's really cool.
Yes. We were drawn to Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood because Fred Rogers was a positive voice in fostering inclusivity and diversity. And like our streamers, he talked to the viewers as if they were in the room with him, said Bill, head of creative.
Yeah, he was like the original streamer, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was.
He didn't even have to chat.
He
to
broke
go
that.
on.
He broke that fourth wall like a boss.
Yep.
While his show was geared towards children, his message is universal. Now, in 2015, they did a Bob Ross, The Joy of Painting Marathon, and had over 5.6 million viewers turn in to watch Bob Ross.
It's Bob Ross. Like, who didn't watch Bob Ross?
And those happy little trees. David Sunday asks,
Yes.
what is your most excited? What movie is your...
What movie are you most excited for
There you go.
this year?
What,
So I'm assuming it's movies that haven't come out yet at this point.
Yeah, it could be something that's already come out. Like, if that was what you were most excited for, like if you were most excited for Guardians
Yeah.
2, Volume 2,
Volume 2.
the 2.
I don't know. I guess just like for movies that haven't come out yet, at this point, it's probably the next Star Wars movie.
Oh,
Last
yeah.
Jedi, because
Yeah, Last Jedi.
Yeah. Before that, just because I would get confused a lot about like when movies were coming out, sometimes whatever. Guardians of the Galaxy and Beauty and the Beast were probably like.
Oh, yeah, that did come out this
Yeah.
year. I'm really excited for Wonder Woman.
I'm also very excited for Wonder Woman because it's the first like, well, since the most like recent like reboots or whatever. Yeah, that's coming out.
Yeah, Spider-Man Homecoming. I'm looking forward to that one a
I keep
lot.
forgetting that movies are coming out this year, and so I'm like, yeah, I'm excited for this one.
Comes out July 7th.
So yeah, definitely excited for Spider-Man.
But what are you most excited for that's not Star Wars? Because that's just an easy
Yeah, that's
answer.
different.
Like, if you're not excited for Star Wars,
Then
you're
yeah,
not
probably
living.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man's always been like my favorite superhero.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Because yeah, Spider-Man's always been my favorite. I think that Tom Holland, this kid, he's gonna do a really good job. He's like my age, which is like, I think it's the youngest.
10. I'm just joking. That's a joke. Get wrecked, son. Get wrecked.
But I think he's like the youngest actor they've gotten to play Spider-Man.
Yeah, most of them have been in like their 20s.
Yeah.
Easy.
But yeah, I'm excited for that. Did you see Tom Holland do like the lip sync battle? He sang.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't watched that,
And
please go watch it. It's
the
amazing.
girl was like Bruno Mars. Like she did a good job.
Yeah, no, they all did really good.
Derek Daniel asks, with 343 announcing that nothing Halo 6 related will be shown at E3 this year, do you think that could potentially hurt Microsoft's conference? Maybe. I think Microsoft is going to really be pushing this year the Scorpio. That's going to be a huge focus of it. And not having Halo 6 there, yeah, that's a certain percentage of their fan base.
Yeah, they'll lose like they'll lose like a group of people,
but Halo's dwindled over the years, so I don't think it's that big of a deal, and I don't think a lot of people have faith in 343 anymore. I know the people that I've talked to definitely, like if it was Bungie doing it, then yeah, they'd be excited for it.
Oh, absolutely.
I think you're going to see a lot of new IPs coming this year. And there's going to be Scorpio this, Scorpio that, Scorpio, or whatever they're going to freaking call it.
Hey guys, Scorpio, how's everyone doing today?
Scorpio.
Hope everyone's having a Scorpio good day today. Yeah, how you guys doing? Just
like
drop it
subliminal
all the time.
messaging, like
messaging.
all over the place. So I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. It does suck, but I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. Now, Madden NFL 18's cover athlete has been chosen. And it's going to be Tom Brady. And I'm assuming you're laughing at the
name.
Tom Brady?
No.
Goat?
Goat edition.
You know what goat means, right?
Nope.
Greatest of all time.
That's real great, but it's goat.
Yeah.
It's goat.
Yeah.
But I like to think if it's like you're going to be having like a bunch of little baby goats playing football.
You mean the kids?
Just goats in general playing football. Like, I'd play that game.
For the first time in Madden NFL, the cover athlete in back-to-back years are teammates as a 5-time Super Bowl champion follows last year's cover athlete, Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski. Gronk. Madden NFL 18 will release for PlayStation 4, Xbox One worldwide on August 25th and is the largest installment and longest running sports franchise. Will be powered by Frostbite, which is a really great thing. So a lot of people are like, oh, the Madden curse is going to happen. Apparently it didn't happen last year to Gronk. Definitely not going to happen to Tom Brady. Oh, Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Since I can't speak today. Yeah.
Yep.
They're going to win the Super Bowl again. He deserves it. He's freaking awesome. Even I'm
excited for the commercials whenever they happen.
Yeah, they're usually really good commercials. Yep. Another guy got his face on a thing.
Sports.
Allie's like the biggest sports fan ever.
Such a big sports fan. I used to actually know a lot more about sports, but not so much.
Was that a forced thing that you need to know more about sports?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
But at the time, I enjoyed it.
Okay.
But now I'm just like, I'm so oblivious to everything. People are like, "Oh, the Super Bowl's happening this weekend," and I'm like, I had no idea.
I don't watch it, but anyway, NBA 2K18 release date has been announced, and Diesel himself, Shaquille O'Neal, is going to be the special edition cover. 2K has announced NBA 2K18 will be released on September 19th on PC, PS4, PS3, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. I'm curious to see how it's going to run on the Nintendo Switch because it's a pretty taxing, but they are doing last-gen consoles as well.
True.
So I'm assuming that version is going to go on the Switch.
That makes sense, yes.
Plus, it is announced that the Legend Edition will have the Hall of Famer Shaquille O'Neal on the cover. He says, I want to thank NBA 2K for the continued support of my basketball and broadcast career, said O'Neal. I'm excited to be on the cover of NBA 2K18 Legend Edition, and I hope my fans have a blast playing it up, big man style, and recreating my most legendary in-game moments. In the Legend Edition, you'll receive plenty of content, blah, blah, blah. One thing I do want to point out, if you are a 2K fan, I'm a 2K fan, this version is going to be more than the previous versions. If you get any of the special editions, it's going to be like $10 to $20 more. Each you do like the legendary gold one, or just like the legendary one, they're $10 more. I'm sorry, Shaq, but you ain't worth that. I'm sorry.
No, I got other games I gotta buy.
Yeah, I'm going to get it, but I ain't getting one of them special ones.
Oh, no.
But I'm happy for him. He deserves it. He deserves it.
Yeah. Bring Shaq back.
Yeah. Shaq-a-rack.
Shaq-a-rack.
Shakarashi. Derek asked thoughts on Nintendo doing their own thing E3 for E3 again this year, and will you cover their conference since they have a console that is selling this time around? Yes, we will cover.
Yeah, I mean they got new stuff coming out.
Yeah, we'll cover E3 Nintendo. Let's talk about what they're doing. Nintendo has plans for E3 2017, as detailed on their official Nintendo of America Twitter account. The company will hold the Nintendo Spotlight on June 13th at 9 a.m. Pacific time, and where you'll learn more about the Nintendo Switch games, including Mario Odyssey, on e3.nintendo.com. Immediately following, Nintendo will kick off its Treehouse Live event, during which developers and members from the Treehouse will showcase gameplay from various Nintendo Switch and 3DS games. Finally, on June 13th and 14th, Nintendo will host tournaments for both Splatoon 2 and ARMS, which can be seen live from its E3 booth. So they're going to, once again, not do a press conference like everything else. But they will be, at that. It won't be necessarily a Nintendo Direct. They're calling it a Spotlight.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how long that means, because Nintendo Directs can be a little bit longer. So it might be just a little snip.
Yeah, it's probably just a little update. Like, hey guys, that's what we're doing. Cool. See you later.
Yeah. Be like, hey, you know that Nintendo Entertainment System Classic that you love? Yeah, we've canceled that. We've killed that.
So everyone enjoy E3.
Yeah, it's like, we don't have unlimited resources. I want Reggie to like tell this to a child, like a very small child that's like really wanted the NES Classic.
Yeah.
Like, I want him to like break that kid's heart.
Was it the NES or the SNES?
No, the NES.
Okay.
There's rumors that the SNES is going to happen.
Okay.
But that's the only way they can like repent of the sin, is like if he breaks a child's heart on camera.
And that's what will absolve him of his sin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like if he explains why he's breaking this child's heart.
Okay.
Like why Nintendo can't make more of these when they're literally like 30-year-old systems. It's not like you're pumping out the Switch. It's not like you're putting a lot of those out in the wild.
The Breath of the Wild. I guess just maybe not as many people were buying it.
No, there's a lot of people buying it.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Stop being a toy company. We've already been over this, Nintendo. Stop being those guys.
They're like, whatever, for whatever reason they chose, it had to boil down to money.
Yeah.
So it, maybe just wasn't cost effective to keep making these old consoles because they had to do stuff. I don't know. But whatever the reason is, it boils down to money.
Yeah.
They weren't getting.
But I want Reggie to apologize to a small child.
I think that'd be interesting.
Yeah, I want him to, like, he's a very, very, very tall man.
Yes,
I want him to get down on, like, one knee, get eye level with this kid. Like, this kid's, like, crying.
Okay, the kid's, like, he's crying. He's holding, like, some, like,
he's got, like,
animals.
He's got, like, a Mario, like, plushie.
Yeah, and then he's, like, holding, like, a little thing that was, like a wish list to Santa that had the NES on it, but no, he's not gonna get it because Santa's not gonna be able to get the NES anymore.
Yeah, because Nintendo screwed it up.
Because Nintendo screwed over Santa.
Yeah, Santa's coming for you. You don't want to mess with Santa. He knows when you're sleeping.
But then they'll pay him off for the Switch, and he'll be like...
He knows when you're awake, so he knows right when to kill you. Like, Santa would be the perfect assassin.
Plus, also, no one would suspect Santa.
Exactly.
And he could even be like... He could leave, like calling cards, like Christmas, like
he's like ho ho ho.
Yeah, but everyone would think it'd be like Krampus or like Jack Frost, like anti-Christmas.
Yeah, I like that. Let's make a movie about Santa.
Let's make a Krampus movie and actually make it good. Because I actually saw that movie.
Bad.
It's bad. Like, it was enjoyable in a way that it should not have been enjoyable.
Yeah, like, it was like haha, this is so bad, I have to laugh.
Like, there were some okay scenes, but there were times where, because I watched it with my friend, because we were gonna watch it for Christmas, but then we never actually got around to it, so we watched it, like, back in January or February.
Yeah.
And so we decided, we're watching it, but we couldn't decide if it was a comedy or not. Like, the way that they actually did stuff, we're like, is it supposed to be like a horror movie and just happen to have some comedy bits in it, or was it like almost like a parody while still being kind of true to form? Sort of like Scream was.
Yeah.
We legitimately could not figure it out. It's...
So, going to go ahead and copyright right now.
Yep.
SantAssassin.
SantAssassin.
Not like Santa Slays. Like,
No.
there's an old movie, Santa Slays. Like...
SantAssassin.
SantAssassin. Like,
SantAssassin.
SantAssassin. Like Santa, but like you put assassin. Yeah. Copyright.
Yeah, copyright.
Zach and Allie.
Write it in a letter, mail it to yourself.
Yeah.
Do that stuff.
Yeah, it's ours. You can't have it. Could you imagine a being that knows when you're sleeping and knows when you're awake?
Knows if you've been good and bad.
Yeah.
It's like he knows the exact targets to get.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, you've been bad.
Because think about it. Someone's like, hey, I need you to kill little Timmy over there. But then it turns out little Timmy's been good all year.
Yeah.
Then you go kill the guy who ordered you to kill him because it's like, you wanted me to kill this poor little kid.
Yeah, like, could you, like, when someone's asleep? Like, you're just like, they're asleep. This is a good time to murder them. Yeah. But if you, like, want to, like, I want this to be a challenge.
Then you try to get them when they're awake.
Yeah, you're just like...
But imagine this. Like, we have, like, there's also, like, a protagonist of the movie, and, like, his goal is to try to stop Santa because, like, he's gone off the rails. He's gone rogue. It's a kid.
Yeah. A kid sees Santa murder someone.
Yeah, so he's like, this is cool. So Santa's gone off the rails. I gotta stop Santa.
And he takes the Polar Express.
Takes Polar Express, but also, like, the thing is that, like, since he knows that Santa knows when he's sleeping or awake, he, like, forces himself to, like, stay awake all the time. And he's, like, slowly going, like, crazy.
So Santa almost becomes Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. I really want to make this movie.
Again, copyright Zach and Allie.
Anyway.
Nintendo Switch eShop now lets you store credit card info. Nintendo has added an option to store credit debit card information on the Switch eShop. The often requested change comes through the eShop's backend, meaning no system update is required, and was noticed overnight by Nintendo Everything. They also have it where you can set it up as a parental stuff where you have to have a code to put it in so your kid's not buying every freaking thing in the store.
Yeah, because you go broke.
Yep.
You go broke.
Yep. So there you go. I'm glad that they did that because that's annoying. It's just like, oh, I want to download. I gotta get the credit card back out and just.
I have my PayPal set up to like everything, so that way like I don't have to like individually go and like change stuff. So I can just whatever. But, yeah, having that info like stored there, so nice.
Good job, Nintendo, on that.
Yeah.
Reggie, you don't have to apologize to that kid for that. You still have to apologize for the NES.
This crying child. Wait, what if this crying child is the child from the SantAssassin?
Santa murders Reggie.
and put one of his elves in his place. Like, they made him look like him because Santa probably has, like, technology.
Yeah.
And so...
at least he has magic, so...
Yeah, he has the means to do it.
Yeah.
And so, now this kid's crying, and, like, but he's not crying. What if, like, he's sad about the NES, but then, like, Reggie gets up on stage, but, like, he knows that's not actually Reggie. Like, he knows that Santa put his elf there, and so he's crying even harder because he knows the truth.
I like it. And, like, Santa on his body, like, we're taking from everywhere. Like, he has, like, every time he kills somebody, he either tattoos their name or he, like,
he pops up or something.
Yeah. So it's
kind of like Maui, like, every time he gets something new, a tattoo pops up.
Yeah.
I like it.
Like, he's like metal. Yeah. Like, that's why he wears that big coat.
To hide it all.
Similar
to, like, the Rise of the Guardian Santa, he has, like, the naughty and nice tattoos on his arms. But this time it's just, like, the names of people he's killed.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, metal. So, Europe will receive the Switch dock, but that will come with an AC adapter and an HDMI cable. So, Nintendo, you do good, and then you do bad because you're like, you bloody Americans, You dirty Americans. You don't get the accessories. You only get the dock. What's up with that, Nintendo?
They want us to pay more.
Reggie,
I am curious.
you're going
to
to have to apologize
to all of America.
all the American kids for this. Okay? I don't understand. Do you not... They must like money more? Like, and...
Obviously, they're a company. They love money.
Yeah, they do love money. And it's the same price.
It's
the same
weird.
price.
That's really weird.
That's a dick move.
It is. But, like, I'm curious as
Fees
to
of May.
why.
Fees of May. Like,
Yeah.
seriously, bro. Are you saying that you not, putting your resources towards the NES Classic, you can't put some resources to give us the chords that we freaking need?
Yeah. It's later this time. We're probably going to have to, like, stop going off on, like, wild tangents.
Yeah. Derek asks, Square Enix dropped a bombshell. Boom!
The
By
bombshell.
parting ways with Hitman developer IO Interactive. IO claims they still have the rights to Hitman, and a second season of the episodic reboot will be coming. They still need someone to publish the game, so who would you like to see them partner with? Me, since Square Enix doesn't have them anymore, I say Ubisoft snatches them up.
Okay.
I think that would be
That makes sense, too.
and they would fit.
Yeah.
That would fit in Ubisoft's kind of like way they make games and everything.
Yeah.
So, Ubisoft.
I think that'd be a smart move.
Yeah.
And a sensible one.
And good luck to all the people there. Hopefully that was a peaceful parting.
Yeah,
and
I
not
hope so.
not something bad.
Yeah.
I don't like when things go bad for people. Now, Mass Effect series has reportedly been put on hold.
Yep.
Mass Effect Andromeda.
They're gonna be working on the new Dragon Age game. That's my theory.
Mass
And I know
Effect
I'm right.
Andromeda hadn't been received extremely well. They did put out a new patch that fixes a lot of the facial animations.
Yep.
That's good. And they also did like rebalancing of the multiplayer and all of that kind of stuff. So we'll see how long the actual support lasts. But a representative from EA said, our teams at BioWare and across EA put in tremendous effort bringing Mass Effect Andromeda to players around the world. Even as BioWare continues to focus on Mass Effect Andromeda community and live service, we're constantly looking at how we're prepared for the next experience we will create.
The new Dragon Age game.
The teams at EA Worldwide Studios are packed with talent, and more than ever, we are driving collaboration between studios on key projects.
The new Dragon Age game.
With our BioWare and Motive teams sharing studio space in Montreal, we have BioWare team members joining Motive projects that are underway. We are also ramping up teams on other BioWare projects in the development. There will be much more information BioWare has in the years ahead.
The new Dragon Age game. That's all they're saying without actually saying it.
Now, Kotaku reports that BioWare Montreal is now a support studio with employees not working on Star Wars Battlefront 2, instead saying the studio to help support BioWare's other games, its sources said. So BioWare Montreal will be working on patches and fixes for the Mass Effect Andromeda's multiplayer. Blah, 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 blah. That kind of sucks because...
No, it does. It's unfortunate.
I love Mass Effect, I love BioWare. Hopefully that Montreal won't just become like a patchware type thing where they're just like fixing other people's games. That would suck because they're talented people.
Yeah, they're talented and they joined this, this job, market to, create things, not just fix things.
Speaking of Battlefront 2, Derek asked, thoughts on Battlefront 2 having 3 times as much content as the first game? It needs it.
Yep.
Absolutely needs it.
I'm down with, no matter what the game. If it has more content than the last one, I'm down.
Yeah, and it makes buying it like even more like, oh, I need to buy this because it has more content.
There's so much stuff in it.
He goes on to ask, if reports are true, how would you feel about Far Cry 5 taking place in the Wild West? Would it have a chance against Red Dead 2 only 3 weeks away from E3? Give your thoughts on that.
My thoughts, just because, I know how popular... I never got to play the first Red Dead, but I know how popular it was. If they did the Wild West, I don't think it would stand well against Red Dead. The only Far Cry I ever played was Far Cry 3. I really enjoyed it. But it just the Wild West thing, there was I saw it was like a E3 drinking game, and it was like take a shot if it gets put in the Wild West or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'll still do well, but I think that comparatively it won't stand up.
Yeah.
To Red Dead.
I think Red Dead will trounce it easily. I think it will do well.
Yeah.
But it won't be on the same level because people really want Red Dead Redemption 2. And it's already confirmed. I think that they might put it in there. I think Primal was okay, but Far Cry does well when there's actual guns. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens at E3, especially with the Ubisoft conference. You never know. Yeah. Derek also asked, what are your thoughts on Agents of Mayhem? Did you play any of the Saint Row games? And would you like to play the game regardless of how you felt about Saint Row? I only played a little bit of Saint Row's.
I've seen like plays of Saint, not like full plays, just people doing stuff in Saints Row. I've never actually played it for myself. It's not a game I'd particularly want to play myself either.
Saints Row kind of looks like a super cartoony version of GTA.
No, that's what it is.
Yeah. Agents of Mayhem looks okay. It's not something that I'm going to like go out and buy. Like if I got a code sent to me, sure, I'll play it and give my opinion on it.
If you got a code sent to you for any game, play it.
Yeah. So there you go. Derek goes on to say, do you think it's time for a sequel to Dying Light? The original came out January 2015, and the following DLC came out in February 2016, so it's time to show what the game... Do you think it's time for the next game? Also, okay, so let's answer that.
Okay.
Do you think there will be a new Dying Light?
I don't know. I never played the first one. I knew some people who did and really liked it. It looked really cool. The game seemed really awesome. I don't know if it calls for a sequel.
So. I played a little bit of it. It was pretty fun. It was in that I'm still in that time where I'll get games and don't finish them. So it falls into that line. I think it is time for a new one. It sold extremely well because it filled the market at the right point in time.
Yes.
Because it was in January when nothing was coming out, and it sold gangbusters. So if they want to do that again, this year's been a lot different because there was a lot of good games in January and February. March was good as well.
There were so many games coming out, especially definitely March because you had Zelda and the Nintendo Switch came out. Like people were just going to that.
Yeah, and right at the end of February you got Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
So you've had all of these games. April was a little bit lighter, and then May's pretty heavy as well. So like this year has been pretty like heavy stacked in the front, and then you have your summer lull that usually happens. But again, the end of the year is going to be huge. So they need to find a place where there isn't a big game and fill that spot like they did back in 2015. Yeah. He also asked, do you think Mad Max game deserves a sequel? I absolutely love the game and didn't think that a barren wasteland setting could be so intriguing. # Colin was right. However, the developers on the game also work on the Just Cause series, so a sequel seems to be far-fetched to me, even though it deserves a sequel to me. Unfortunately, I don't think it didn't sell well.
Yeah, I heard that it didn't sell well. I never got a chance to buy it just because, money. I really wanted to because I loved the movie. It was really good. But, yeah, from what I heard, it didn't sell well, and usually stuff that doesn't sell well doesn't get a sequel.
Yeah, and even if it was a great game, the little bit I played of it, I've got it, haven't played it again. Yeah. But if it doesn't sell well, then the people that back it and financially and everything aren't going to put the money or effort to get a sequel to be coming out. So
it all boils down to that money.
Yep. So there you go, guys. If you like this, go over to Patreon. Go support us. Just like the other people did. Shout out to Keller Palmer for being our Patreon supporter. You can go over to patreon.com/nerdcave. Get everything early. You can get it early. You can be one of those cool people. Be like, hey, I want that exclusive podcast. You put down that $1. You want that audio early? You put down $5. You want that video early? You put down $10. That's all good.
It's all good.
If you don't want to toss us any money, you can go over to youtube.com/nerdcave network and get each segment day by day.
Do it.
Until Friday where you get all of it. So there you go. You can follow us over on social medias. You can go over to audibletrial.com and /nerdcave. I am so tired.
Yeah.
And you can get a free audiobook. I said it in the beginning. Said it now.
Yep.
Thrawn, go get it.
Go.
Thrawn is my recommendation until another good book comes out.
Dang.
Yeah. That's how good it is.
That's good.
That's how good it is.
I'm very proud of us for getting through this episode because of how tired we were before we started.
Because we started with signing off.
Yeah, we started with like, hey, bye.
So.
Like, we literally sounded like, what?
Yeah. And we came up with an awesome movie idea.
We did, and I want this movie to happen.
And you were along for the ride.
You were, but also don't steal that movie. Copyrighted.
Yeah, it's ours.
It's
We've claimed it.
Trademarked, whatever other legal things
Blood
are. Blood
oath.
pact. Yeah, blood oathed.
Yeah. So there you go, guys. Thank you for watching, listening. Make sure you come hang out on May 27th at 12 o'clock where we start our 4-year anniversary celebration. It's going to be awesome. There's going to be games. You're going to get to play with us. Yeah, that's the cool part.
Yep.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite part of all the live streams.
No, that would be really cool. I'll be at a convention in Orlando.
Yeah. So come hang out with us. And again, guys, thanks for watching. This has been Zach.
And Allie.
Have a week. If you enjoyed that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want gaming content, you can go over to Nerd Cave Gaming right there. If you want to support us, you can check out Patreon right there. If you want more videos, check them out right here. Go ahead, pick one of them. I wonder which one you're going to do. If you're going to be cool, you'd pick any of them. All 4 of them. You'd be awesome.